Yeah. Got to start off a podcast with clearing gunk out of your throat. Insert jokes here. Grow up. Yeah, it's a podcastration classic. I don't know how many episodes of this we are doing or how many of you listeners there are, but here it is. This one was recorded way back in the winter of 2020. And by this point, we were finally kind of getting the hang of shit. Kind of figured out the sound quality issues, a little bit of that fixed, and, ironing some things out. Still shaky as hell, but, you learn as you go. Yeah, I feel like from this kind of point on, you start getting a little bit better. More listenable, I guess, is the best you're going to get from us. So, listenable, in fact, that we had fans, and then they sent us in questions, and on this episode, we answer as many of them as we could. Or tried to. But you know us, we tend to get on tangents. And the video for this episode is provided by Paul. He golfed today. I met him and shadowed him and recorded him and his buddies, whose name I forget. Sorry, you were a cool guy. Thanks for letting me film you and put you on the internet for all the world to see. The golf course was Pittsburgh National Clubhouse Golf Course in Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. Not far up north of Pittsburgh. And yes, that's where we were. That's where this was filmed. And this episode was recorded in Paul and Brooke's apartment in 2020. Take it away. I'm going to shut up. Later. Thanks for listening. Yeah.
Podcastration's gonna rock the nation in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to Podcastration, you piece of shit. We're back on Podcastration, obviously, and today, at the end of each season, we get a lot of fan questions because we're the greatest podcast on planet Earth. So our hardcore fans tend to grill us with questions
from all over the world.
Yeah, all over the world. And so we're going to do that here in a little bit. But first thing I want to say is I want to say rest in peace to, I don't know his name, but the singer of the band Power Trip. We plugged their band last season. They're a modern thrash metal band that actually is good and doesn't suck. But their lead singer just bit the dust. So, yeah.
What happened?
I don't know yet. Literally just 2 days ago. Oh. So, who knows? He was young. So, I hope at least it was party related, not like a COVID bullshit or something. But, yeah. So, rest in peace to him. And check out their, whatever music they have. Get online and look them up because they're pretty badass. So there's that. Quickly on that note, I'm going to say I just got 2 books I ordered in the mail, and one don't even come out till next June. But I got the Megadeth Rust in Peace book about them the making of their album, Rust in Peace. Is it like a
picture book, or is it like a biography? Wait, you got it already?
No, I ordered it. It should be in the mail soon. But I think both.
Did you say it's not out till June?
There's another book. I ordered 2 books.
Okay. I'm sorry. You keep telling your story.
Yeah, the Megadeth one I should be getting shortly here. And then I ordered... The other one is a coffee table book. I think it's about the Holy Diver Dio album. And it's like art based on that album and the songs. So I think it's an art book, but it might be kind of comic-y too. I don't know. It was just a quick, I saw it on fucking Facebook scrolling down through, and I always ignore them ads, and I'm like, son of a bitch. And
sometimes you can't.
It was only $20, so I ordered it real quick, and I'm like, it's something cool to have when people are over.
Yeah.
It makes me look awesome, so, okay, there's that.
Sometimes you just can't ignore those.
So,
you know what, did you ever see the ads on Facebook for these, like, really dumb t-shirts? It's like, don't ever underestimate a person born in June whose mother was a bus driver. These really oddly specific things that, like, who the hell would ever wear these?
Honestly, I pretty much skip over most of them, and it was literally the Dio one. I said Dio real big, and Dio, the great singer. You gotta at least stop and read it real quick. So I did, and then there's that. Well, it's we do have a lot of questions here to get to, so we're going to have our producer here. Like I said earlier in the episode, fans send us questions, and we are the gracious host that like to oblige and answer them to the best of our ability and knowledge. Actually, I have a question to start. It's not really a question, but just something to say. So NASA is offering $20,000 for a moon toilet design. So I'm just letting you know that. So the obvious, well, I'd say the number one thing you gotta engineers, the cold seat. It is the moon. It is absolute zero. So, but obviously gravity. So they probably don't want like poop ricocheting off the top. I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I don't even know if it's going to be in a base or what. But they're apparently looking to have something on the moon, and a toilet's a big topic.
A moon toilet, huh?
Yeah. I have an idea already. I actually brought this up.
It's not a satellite toilet? Is it like it's not an outhouse on it, like a...
I don't know. I don't know. That's all I heard on the radio. So what I just picture they're going to have a base on the moon. It's probably nothing big, but even on the surface, they probably just don't want wherever they're at filled up with poop. I don't know, and gravity's going to be an issue. So my immediate thought was to have you have a couple toilets on like a merry-go-round, like at a
centrifuge?
Yeah. So it spins while you poop, but it pulls the poop, gravitationally away from you and just flings it.
Will that work in space?
I don't know. There's no gravity.
Okay, what's a subterfuge and what's a centrifuge?
I don't know. I think they're the same thing, basically. I still think in space you can use momentum. Like, it'll make gravity, but maybe not. Maybe whatever spins will just spin around you. And the moon has gravity, too. Keep that in mind.
It's not zero gravity.
No, so I imagine you should be able to use some momentum to, help out with that.
Is that momentum or centrifugal? That's centrifugal force.
Yeah, or whatever.
Centripetal or centrifugal?
Centrifugal force.
Because there's two. Remember Bill Nye the Science Guy? There was centrifugal and centripetal or something. Don't know what either of them are.
Something like that.
But either way, yeah,
that's something you to think of. Yeah, we'll keep.
Why don't we go ahead and cut that out of the? Because that might be a $20,000 idea.
Yeah. All right, just want to throw that in. So, fire away.
Number 1 is from Alan Spilbean. Love the show. It sounds like you guys could empty out a buffet by yourselves. My question to you is, can you give me a food idea to take to parties that requires little or no work, but people think I spend time, effort, and money on it? Paul.
You guys are the cooks.
A food that takes no work, but people think you spent time, effort, and money on it? Well, you're going to spend one of those. So my idea is just open up buy 10 bags of Jack Link beef jerky, put it on a plate, and pretend like you made it.
That's not a bad idea. I'd do crock pots are my go-to because they're kind of fire and forget until you got it, but it's a bitch to clean. Here's my recommendation. Just they're dirt cheap. Go get some of them aluminum pans and just cook fucking instant cornbread and take that. Who's going to bitch about cornbread? And if people eat it, you can just leave the empty pan there. They're disposable. You don't got to carry anything home with you. You just leave it, and it's their problem to clean up. So that's my
But if you get beef jerky and take the name off of it, you could say it's any animal.
True.
People just don't know. You're going to tell me you know what ostrich tastes like?
No.
Oh, wow, and people will go on saying, oh, I had ostrich jerky. They'll act like they're the most interesting man in the world because they had ostrich jerky. No, you didn't. You had impulse buy jerky from the Walmart checkout line.
I had fried alligator tail down in Florida, and it just tasted like fried meat. It was good, but it was no better than anything else I had.
Yeah.
Also, you can't go wrong with melted cheese and sausage. That's always another one.
Yeah, melted cheese.
Anything with melted cheese. All right.
So number 2 from Trisha Gates. I want to say hi and that I make babies while listening to Podcastration. Also, I live on the Tasmanian coast, and I want to tame a dolphin or seal as a pet. Any advice on how to do this? Levon.
Oh, of course I do. Well, they're both predators and they both live in the water. So I would simply just cover yourself with blood to draw them close. And then just let them lick you clean. And as they do, you just pet them. And that works for wolves and bears too. That's it.
All right. Levon's idea is okay. But here's what you should actually do. Whatever device you listen to this on, go ahead, and put it underwater right now.
Okay. Or.
All right.
We should be good. We should
we're
be
done
covered.
with that one.
That'll work. All right. Let's we're gonna answer more questions, but first I'm gonna do our obligatory beer review.
Oh, I thought you said we were waiting.
No.
I didn't even try any yet.
Oh,
Have you been drinking it?
Yes.
I haven't even tried any yet.
No,
I
I
thought
ain't
you
looking
said
at it. I've been sitting here drinking it.
I've been drinking the beer I was drinking before. I had this one waiting for
Hey.
like when we were going to do a beer.
I'll
Paul,
talk about it. Start putting it in your
Paul,
mouth.
you have 2 beer glasses, a coffee mug, and a water cup in front of you. Of course you didn't drink it yet. You're a mess.
The coffee cup was from
You are a
earlier.
disaster.
I lost a car today.
Yeah.
You're gonna like.
That's
chirp
all the
me
more
for having
reason
too many
that beer
cups in front of me.
that beer should have been down.
I've been working
an
on
hour
another
ago.
one.
Who got
Yeah.
a Mustang today?
And to be fair,
Review
I
your
woke
beer.
up this morning. I woke up this morning and I had a. I didn't have coffee, so I just had a cup of Kahlua. I forgot to
Wow.
mention that.
That is low. That is low.
There's
You
no
had a
ice.
rough day.
There's no ice. There's nothing like. Oh well, at least I have coffee substitute.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
just coffee liquor. I know you
Who
brought.
came home with 2 extra large coffees because she is just so freaking thoughtful and so freaking hot getting a Mustang? Damn, you're lucky.
Okay, but that didn't help me at 8 o'clock this morning.
All right, I'm gonna start reviewing this beer. I'm gonna
you're
leave.
not.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna have
it's
a
it's from Omegang Brewery from Cooperstown, New York, and this beer's called Siren Song Dark Ale, brewed with figs and raisins.
I was gonna say I was gonna guess cherries.
Yeah, and it's 9% alcohol.
Nah, it doesn't surprise me.
Honestly, I kind of like it. It's not not
I'm
my
one
cup of
sip
tea,
in. Here's the thing.
but
Well, yeah, you do your thing. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. You
I
say
think
your part.
it's weird because I don't. I think the beer alone, like no price. I forget what I paid for it. Probably. I don't know. I think it was like
Billions and billions.
might have been $5 for this bottle. Actually, it might have been like 4 something. If this was $4 or $5 for the bottle, I'm giving it a 5 because I think
Wow.
dude, I could probably get really drunk on these and get really hungover. Because I think for 9% alcohol, I don't know. I think it goes down pretty good. It's the kind of a fruity beer. It's not, like I said, it's not my cup of tea, but I kind of like it. And if it's not overpriced, now would I pay $8 or $10 or $12 a bottle for this? No. But I think for what I paid for is why I'm giving it a 5. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the beers I was grabbing was like 5 or under. So I think for a $5 beer,
It might be cheap because they weren't selling. Like
that's
sometimes
that's what I think it was. I think for what I pay for is why I'm giving it a 5.
It's
Otherwise,
so
I
weird.
give it like a 4.
Sometimes you go to a bottle shop and a bottle will be $4, and the next time, like somewhere else, it's $9.
Yeah,
Do they not know what they have, or do they like
I
the
think-
prices fluctuate?
I think sometimes they just need to get rid of it if it ain't selling,
yeah.
and I think that's why. I think for what I pay, that's why I'm giving it a 5. I think it's pretty good for a $5 bottle of beer.
I would.
ish, something
so
like-
I'm drinking the beer I was drinking before I had to start drinking this one was a Southern Tier 2X IPA, and I'm almost done with it.
Those
so
are
I'm
pretty good.
drinking this one now,
Yeah.
and so my palate isn't like.
Yeah.
But also, who cares? Who gives a shit about my?
So
palate?
I'm giving the beer a 4, but I'm giving my value of it a 5. Today is getting a
You've
5.
been awful liberal with the 5s these last
I've been
couple
getting
episodes.
some,
You've been
and I just been getting some good beers. Like the ones I've been it's not so much intentionally. I just been kind of pulling out some good ones.
All right,
This one,
let's
you
keep
can-
going.
Well,
Yeah.
why? I didn't mean to say my piece. Yeah, like all right,
the
let's
second
keep
day.
going. Like, oh, all right. And all of a sudden, she gets a new Mustang and she runs the show.
She's like peeling out of the parking lot tonight.
She started out this episode like talking into my headpiece. She didn't even grab a microphone. Now she has a microphone. She's just, I'm running this bitch.
It's
what do you got
Brittany,
now?
bitch.
Okay, are you gonna say that for like the next 2 weeks? You've
What's
been
that from?
It's from The Office. Well, it's from like Britney Spears said
I'd
it.
have to.
But on an episode of The Office, Michael pulled up in his like Sebring with the hood down.
Yeah.
And it was playing a Lady Gaga song, and he says, It's Brittany, bitch. Like, he doesn't know.
I
who's
remember
saying
it now when you're saying it, but I just that once. There's so much funny on that show. I just never like thought anything of it when it happened.
And it's not like you know the
No.
difference between Britney Spears and Lady Gaga. So I'm drinking this now, and like, yeah, I thought like some kind of fruit, but it's not. Sometimes those fruit beers are just it's that
I think
heavy. And
you read raisins, and I'm like, but I don't know, it kind of works. This is good for what it is. I think
it is.
I could drink a few of these. Actually,
here's the thing: I couldn't drink a few of them. I can drink the amount you poured for me, and then I'm done with it. But it is good. These things and these really
it's not an IPA. That was my goal the last few episodes, is like trying to get out of those for a little bit, but that's just
There's so many of them,
and there's some good. They're the best beer, but they're not worth brushing all the other beers off the side of the cliff.
You have to like drink every IPA. You just first off, it's impossible.
Yeah.
And second off, it's so pretentious. Like the market is just what's the next most pretentious thing we can do?
Give some Pilsners some love. I like craft Pilsners, and they just don't make. They're not like they don't blow your mind, but they're just a good. They're a good
crushable beer.
They're a good step up from like the Slimy Pebble Pilsner from our local brewery, Slippery Rock Brewery. It's like 2 step ups from a Budweiser, and I like that. It's,
The thing is, what the heck is going on with this commercial?
I don't know.
Is this a wiener thing? It's a bunch of old men holding
Perv with a bump isn't normal. That's literally the
wiener-shaped fruits and like looking confused at them. Peppers, carrots, squash. Oh my goodness.
So something PD, something dysfunction.
Are we gonna look that up?
It was a urology office.
So it's definitely got something to do with your pee-pee.
Okay, yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Enough of that.
Let's get. What are we getting back? We need to get back to the questions here.
We're at number 3.
Okay, yeah.
Number 3.
The beer's pretty good.
Yeah.
The end.
All
Great
right.
job.
Let's go to a question here.
This one is from Cloyd Miller. I need to immediately use mouthwash every time my girlfriend kisses me because she has OCD about biting on her toenails. I tried mixing some cores in her foot bath so I can at least mask some of the mouth odor I get, but she complained it made the water colder than the Rockies. She refused to see a podiatrist for help, and she's about to get a big ol' podia fist from me. Any advice on what to try next?
Is this the caliber of people we get that listen to our podcast?
Fight feeder with feeder. Instead of fire with fire. Well, I say start soaking your toes in Arby's sauce, and then when she nags about your foul flavor of your toes, tell her, that's what your toes taste like, and to deal with it. Make her deal with your shitty toes.
First off, it's extremely weird that's like, is that the best you could find?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend, like, she bites your toes, and you're still okay with, like, dating her. You're still going to, like, you should just be okay with being single. Being single isn't that bad.
This has been working for me for 35 years.
How many toenail mouths have you kissed?
Well, is that counting mine? I can't kiss my mouth. No, yeah. None.
It's, biting a toe, like, no. And also, if that's your problem, you should be more embarrassed. You shouldn't email Podcastration and ask for any advice. You should
send us money.
You should just cower in fear. Like, you have a terrible life. This should be a wake-up call. Yeah. What is it, Cloyd? Of course
Cloyd
it is.
Miller.
Cloyd, yep. That's a Cloyd. Cloyd, that's a Cloyd problem. Cloyd, you need help. You need help.
Yeah.
Number 4, my son is 14 years old and still plays with action figures and watches kids' cartoons. How the hell can I get this little prick to grow up? From Heimlich Kaiser Roll.
Well, I know I get shit for liking SpongeBob.
Yeah, because it's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, but when SpongeBob was funny, it was really funny. And you're not going to convince me, I just won't be convinced otherwise. I know, some of these shows are kind of funny. And just because it's not my cup of tea doesn't mean it's not funny. For your 14-year-old son, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I'd say, just get him some Barbie dolls and makeup for his birthday. And if he plays with those, then, you just got to accept what's what. But if he gets the hint and is pissed off, then reward him with some Hustler mags, and his dick will instantly replace all of his toys, and that'll be his new favorite toy. Problem solved. That's what I'd do.
Give your underage child pornography is what Levon's advice is.
Hey, porn or action figures? You got it. He ain't underage. How old was he? 14 years.
14 is underage, Levon.
Not for porn. Not
Yes,
to
it
spank
is.
it. No, it's underage for a 18. It's It's not a dad doing his 14-year-old kid. It's here's 14.
This
dad,
has to be cut out.
give your kids some Hustlers. And we used to take them all the time.
No, but you can't, like...
You kids. It's all right.
I don't think that's all right.
Next question.
Yeah.
What terrible reality or game show would you create if you were given a primetime spot on national TV with at least one season guaranteed? I created the Japanese game show Unnamed Sleeping Game. Models sleep in sleeping bags across the room while two male hosts called Mama and Son go around waking them up. If they judge the girls are a morning monster, they throw a pie in their face. From Kim Hwang.
My first thought is I'd bring back Junkyard Wars, but...
Junkyard Awards was a good show.
Yeah, but this time, they only build airplanes and helicopters.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like, there's some fatalities involved. Well, they'd probably never even leave the ground, but, it'd be really entertaining either way. So.
I mean, I don't know what I'd do for a show yet, but I used to love the BattleBots.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
I loved that show, and
they did bring it back actually.
I know
a few
they
years
did
ago, but
and I don't think it's on anymore. But I loved that show, and I know like they brought it back, and I was really happy that they brought it back. But it must just not sell because it's not on TV anymore. But I know they still are involved with like Votech. You could still like Votech classes still build their own robots and stuff. Like it's still a pro. It's more of a program now than like a competition.
Sorry,
it's cool.
I was gonna say,
cool
I wish they would just do. It'd be funny to watch celebrity drinking games challenges.
Yeah,
just watch celebrities play like beer pong and flip cup and get P&A and get really hammered. Watching celebrities get drunk on TV and do stupid shit and then regret it for the rest of their lives. That'd be entertaining. That's just another idea I had. All right.
Number 6 from Seth Pringlelick. Hi guys, I want to skydive, but I don't want to pay the money only to puss out on the plane. Any ideas to make sure I jump? Love the show and keep it up.
It's kind of a pussy question.
Why would you ask?
Yeah.
Why'd you ask?
But
you're clearly thinking you're not going to do it.
Well, Seth, here's what I would do, Seth. Just think about how ashamed your dad must feel about you, and pretend you're not wearing a parachute and just do a suicide jump out of the plane. You'll be so sad you'll just want to kill yourself. But then in midair you'll realize, oh, I'm doing it. And then you'll pull the cord and...
Did you say, I'm doing it?
Yeah. He'll be free falling like Tom Petty in no time. So that's my...
All right, here's my idea is a little bit more Looney Tunesy. What you do is you have a giant anvil on the ground and 20,000 feet worth of rope. So when you're up in the air, you get... once you get to the end of your rope, it just pulls you out of the airplane. You're attached to the rope.
Yeah.
So you get pulled out of the airplane whether you like it or not. And then you decide, like, when you hit the right altitude, you better pull that. Like, it does all the thinking for you.
You're going to have a knife. You better put that with the cut... Because I think the parachute with an anvil, that parachute probably ain't
No, the
help.
anvil's stationary on the ground.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying the anvil's, like, keeps you anchored on the ground.
Okay.
So that way, like, it's like pulling your tooth, The rope's going to do the work for you.
Yeah, not only that, if you don't jump, well, that airplane's tied to a, use 20,000 foot rope? Yeah. I guess it could just circle around and land. I guess it could land with a rope regardless, but yeah.
That's how you should do it.
Also, you can practice jumping off your roof of your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a tall bridge. That Buffalo Bridge, the Buffalo Bridge on 28?
I mean...
Yeah, you do. It's the big
bridge. Okay, yeah, okay.
Apparently, that's like a really big suicide spot.
I know a few years ago, yeah, some chick did it.
I guess it happens, like, maybe not every week.
Does that mean there's, like... Can we go down there and find, like, shin bones and stuff?
Apparently, yes.
Ooh, that's weird, but kind of cool.
It's not cool. No,
not cool. I mean,
haunting.
No. Well, let me rephrase that. It'd be kind of cool to, like, find one, but... Yeah. Okay, never mind. No, I guess now I think
there's
about it.
There's no good way to say it. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you could make the news maybe.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, I'd just rather not find human remains.
No.
I'd rather spend the rest of my life without finding human remains.
Yeah, now that I think about it. All right. Next question.
From Todd Oversmite. How many barn owls tied to ropes do you think it would take to lift a 180-pound person 100 feet into the air?
83. And it takes 47 eagles to do the same thing.
You look it up? No, you make this up. There's no way it takes 43 eagles.
Hey, it's science.
How come? You know what?
I don't know. I just wanted to.
When we run for like, if we had a Brian Schultz like presidential run, I would change all like vehicle or any motor power from horsepower to eagle power, and like just change.
I thought you were gonna say change all vehicles that actually powered by horses again.
No,
I want a Toyota Corolla. Like, it's a horse and buggy though.
This might be a 267 horsepower engine. Yeah, but that's like 362.
That was 20,700 eagles.
Sparrow power. Start
They're
measuring.
Gonna use their wings. Think how much wing power it take to lift, like pull shit. I don't know. They pull some big salmon pretty easily.
Measure like fruit bat. This is 20,000 fruit bat power.
Imagine they measured that for like space shuttle launches.
20,000 FBP.
17 billion fruit bats
FBP
to get a shuttle into space. I like it. All right.
What was the question? I know we didn't answer it.
Next question.
I know we didn't answer it.
I think that's about as good as we can.
Number 8. What's the most recent search on your YouTube history? From Xmas, Jackson, Flaxen, Waxen.
I'm getting on my phone right now. The thing is, my phone, I don't think I even have a YouTube history.
Your tablet's right there.
I mean, definitely. I check that baby otter cam once a day, and it's pretty much the same thing. This thing's, I feel bad for it now. The thing sleeps in its little kennel, and then when they pick it up and they wash it a few times, but like, I don't wash it all. I mean, I just check on it every once in a while, but I've never seen anybody just sitting there playing with that thing. That thing needs like a...
With what thing?
That baby otter. The live cam otter. It needs a playmate. It needs another otter or somebody there to like... It just... The only times it does anything is it lays in that crib and it's always sleeping, but sometimes it has like 2 little toys it'll play with and kind of bite. And then when they pick it up and clean it, it's like... It really wants to play, but they just want to get it clean and get it back in there.
I want to clean an
man,
otter.
I know, dude. I feel like, dude, I would never put that fucking thing down. Maybe they don't want it. Maybe they plan on releasing it in the wild for some reason, so they don't want it like too associated with people. But if that's the case, then get it another otter. Okay, anyway,
right.
But that's
the last 3 things I've looked up. Okay, I'll just read down through my list here. Fails, diving fails, let's duet, walk hard lyrics, walk hard. David Koechner, NHL.
All right, she said the last 3 things, not the last 30.
I know, but I'm like waiting until I get to a funny one because most of it's like me looking for music. Counting crows, rustic bread recipes, boomerang kills.
There we go. That was based on another podcast earlier in the season.
Did we talk? Okay,
yeah.
I was thinking like,
yeah,
I'm just gonna look through and like find the funny because most of it's music. Elephant attack.
Okay,
Scott Hamilton.
That was worth it.
Scott Hamilton figure skating. I remember making you watch it. I don't know if we talked about it on podcast or not.
I don't think it was that good. That's why I don't remember it offhand.
Oh, he was insane.
Yeah, I mean, I know he was, but I just, yeah.
Scott Hamilton, anyone who's like appreciates hockey at all, I know like figure skating isn't hockey. Scott Hamilton, easily the best ice skater of all time.
Even more important, I seen a meme that this is before our time, so I never seen this, but apparently in the 70s, there was a wrestler called the Goon, and he came out in full hockey gear and a hockey stick, and he had boots that were they weren't like high heels, but they were to represent the thickness of ice skates. You know, they had that, and I guess he wore them. And the pictures I saw, so these boots, picture of that boot like kicking a guy right in the face, and it had to hurt. All right, let's go to the next question here.
Next question
from Samantha Sagnips. I totally get that politics is a no subject on podcastration. But if you guys could choose any person on Earth to be president, who would you pick?
Are you kidding me?
Guy Fieri?
He would be Veep.
Oh, you're going with him?
No, he'd be Veep.
I mean...
My number 1, the president, number 1 head honcho, number 46, would have to be Weird Al Yankovic.
I was going to guess it, and I didn't get it out in time. I didn't want to like interrupt you, but I knew that one.
Actually,
I thought that. that would be a solid pick.
I would like I would like to see a Weird Al Yankovic, Willie Nelson presidency. I feel like they would get America in the right mind your own business direction. Not there wouldn't be anyone like telling you how to live life. You just have a pretty okay.
I'm always
president.
ragging on Snoop Dogg, but at this point, if he was president, then it'd be like he got so annoying, but that would make him funny again. But honestly, anybody without bronzer and a comb over at this point, I would take would get my vote. But I think the ideal American candidate would be Alice fucking Cooper.
Alice Cooper would be a really good one, probably.
Think of the dude. His press conferences would have pythons and guillotines and live guitar solos. That would be fucking cool. My VIP would be Wayne Brady from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Just, dude, you're gonna get you're gonna get some laughs.
Alice Cooper, Wayne Brady.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh man!
Imagine my campaign versus who'd you have? Weird Al.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Weird Al, Willie Nelson.
Weird Al versus and Willie.
Man.
You see, I like your pick better because I have two musicians. Although is Weird Al Yankovic really a musician? He is. I know he is.
Plays accordion. Yeah.
I know he is a musician, but he's like a musician. He uses music as his comedy. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it would be tough. But I'm sticking with mine now.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, when you say that,
I mean,
don't
you could
know
have Alice Cooper.
When I get to that ballot, when I get to like that voting booth, I don't know who I'm pulling lever for. If it's between Alice Cooper Brady, or Yankovic Nelson.
Now remember, not Tom Brady, Wayne Brady. Screw Tom Brady.
Yeah, I know, but of course.
No, you hear Brady nowadays.
Might as well be Greg Brady.
Someone of them from Boston's listening to this. They just hear if they hear Brady without the Wayne, you're thinking Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady. No, he's in Florida now and he's gonna suck. So
number 10
from me too.
Number 10 from Terry McCombs. What would your last meal on death row be?
Pussy. Figure
that's
the
the white trashiest answer.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Get the jailhouse
would
rocking.
be if you're on death row. That probably would be your answer because you're probably like such a friggin' tool bag.
Or I'd pick moose back straps, or lasagna, or that could never end. That could be longer than your YouTube search list. Yeah.
My last meal, I'm gonna say either beef jerky. I want lobster jerky.
There's no way that would even be any good.
Don't care. Make
them. Here's the thing. It would take. You would get like a few more days to live because they're not gonna smoke lobster jerky and they're probably gonna fuck it up. So
I'd imagine
you might get. You could get at least a good 3 days out of it.
But you might get terrible lobster jerky.
Or like you said, he won't know what jerky's jerky. They just go to Sheets and buy.
No.
They go to the gas station, just buy some cheap whatever jerky. And here's Jack Links.
This is oh boy Oborto. This is clearly not lobster.
That would be your own plan backfiring against you.
Jack Links lobster jerky. No, but I would have made.
We laughed that I feel like in 10 years, like the marketing's so out of control now that I feel like that's probably going to happen.
I want it made and delivered by Fred Schneider of the B-52s. Here is your last meal, Paul. Yeah. It is lobster jerky for you all.
It's a lobster jerky.
That was my best. You know what? Next question you ask me, I'm going to answer it as Fred Schneider.
Please don't.
I love it.
Oh, in that case, we can end the show right here. No.
Number 11. I was able to find a bag of those sugar-free Haribo gummy bears you guys talked about. I made little bags up along with other candy for all of my coworkers' kids. Like the good guy, I'm not. The next day, they all called off due to plumbing issues. Work altogether was canceled because I was the only employee there. This isn't a question. Just wanted to say thanks for the long weekend. From Steve-O.
Ooh, we got a celebrity on here. Okay. Oh, that would be right. We have we did an episode of, was that last season or this season? That was last season, huh? We did a Haribo gummy bear review.
Was it last season? Yeah, it was last season.
Yeah.
It was last season. We did that.
Yeah, listen to whatever episode that was from last season. You'll get some laughs. If you don't know, if you haven't read them yourself already. But
Number 12, they don't have a name with it. It says, I bet my friends that if my question gets answered on your show, that they each have to get neck tattoos. So answer this question. What's the worst type of neck tattoo to get?
I see this guy at jail.
Permanent one?
Well, this is a...
They all are.
Oh, man. There's this guy at jail. He has... His entire face is like reptile scales. I see him when I close my eyes.
That seems like a cool idea when you're 4, you know. But as an adult, like, who are you impressing with?
If you're the dad from Step Brothers, you're like, I wanted to grow up to be a T-Rex.
How much did you pay for that?
I don't think you pay for it. I think like gangs do it for free. I don't know exactly how like gang tattoos work, but I'm pretty sure there's like, what do they have tattoo people on retainer. Like,
I don't recommend doing that. You could do how about the classic, dick going into the mouth? How about
you can't go wrong with that.
I mean, he's giving it.
Oh,
they gotta
yeah,
get the
yeah,
tattoo.
Okay.
Or I have the Spice Girls like doing like a Nazi salute or something. That would be
a Nazi Spice Girls tattue. Would be a terrible tattoo.
It'd be. Remember, it wasn't Impractical Jokers. I don't know the guy. The guy who Sal had to get a tattoo in his ass cheek or
Will
thigh.
Smith's son.
Is that who it was?
Yeah. Who I know is like.
Was it like Hayden or something? Jaden
or Hayden. I honestly I don't know what his name is. I know he's like famous. But
I just didn't know if there was an inside joke for that, or if he just wanted to pick the most random thing ever.
No idea.
I think he just like mentally pulled a name out of his like head.
I have no idea. Maybe he's like. Here's the thing: our knowledge of celebrities are pretty much like frozen in the mid '90s.
Yeah,
I really don't. Besides Guy Fieri and hockey players, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody famous.
I got like late '80s, some of that, but
from 2009 forward, I don't know who anybody famous is unless they play hockey.
I just don't care to anymore either.
The next one is from Lester Mole. I can't stand to ride an airplane sober, but I also hate holding in my piss for long hours of long flights too. And going to a plane restroom every 20 minutes is just too impractical. Any ideas for me to fly drunk comfortably?
I only flew a few times and I'm not like afraid or anything. It's just annoying. The seats are uncomfortable and I can't
Your
sleep.
arms are so tired when you get there.
Yeah. That's a knee slapper.
Thank you. Good night.
I mean, you could just drink smaller quantities of higher proof liquor would help. Do shots instead. I assume that like me though, you're a beer guy, so
it's an amateur.
How about
answer.
this? How about he just just get your beer, whatever. Just go to the airplane bathroom and just ride it out in there. And when you got to pee, you're just on a seat already, and you just pee.
That's true.
You're comfy there. The people come up knocking on the door, just simply don't open it. Or you could. How about this? You could take a 2-gallon jug and like you can take a carry-on backpack or whatever, right? So just rig up, take a blanket so people don't see. You can just pee into this jug, like with a funnel, like in your seat. And you take it off the plane and empty it out.
I had an answer prepared. And it was, honestly, my answer was going to be trucker tube.
Yeah.
And that's a condom catheter and a bucket underneath it. You know what? One time when I was working, we were going through nursing school, and I was able to steal a condom catheter from the hospital, and I never used it.
I just don't care either way. You used it.
You're not intrigued.
No,
you're not intrigued by like being able to play cards for like hours and hours on end. I like
the idea of peeing. I just don't. I'm not putting anything up my wiener.
It's not up your wiener. It's a condom catheter. Okay. It's like putting a condom on.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I get that.
Here's the thing, though.
I just hear catheter. And I'm like, ugh,
yeah, it's not like it's not an inner catheter. It's an external catheter. It's like a
probably a lot less effective. But
here's the thing. I never like took it out. I don't think they unroll. I think it's kind of like a sheath that goes on. I don't think it like rolls on like a condom does. Not 100% sure. But either way, like, they can't be one size fits all.
Oh, no. Well, I'm sure there's sizes. I'm sure it's just like...
Yeah, but, like, they can't have sizes like pants, like... Are you going to tell me there's, like, 1/2-inch diameter to, like, 7/8 diameter, like, every diameter known to man? Because if it's not a perfect fit,
It's elastic. It really. I mean, I just figured it'd be tight. You know, if it's too tight,
yeah,
it works.
but your wiener flat. Like my wiener's not always the same size.
No, they do.
Some days I wake up and I think like, man, my wiener is like looking pretty good today, and other days it's like, oh my goodness, what is this thing?
I wake up a ginger every day. So, all right. How about let's make? Is there any more questions? I mean,
There's a few more.
Let's.
We'll do them, and then if we need to cut some out.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna cut that last one out.
We're gonna go for yeah, keep going.
Your cats, Lemmy and Gonchar, sound like quite the pets. My 2 cats, Jinx and Fuzz, are a constant nuisance and tear my apartment to shreds. Any advice on how to tame them? From Yakuzo Kukamiko.
That's your department.
Well, Yakuzo, I don't know your kitties.
He's Japanese. He probably eats his.
My kitties are saints. All they ever do is cuddle and nap. I have never had an issue with a kitty. That is a problem for me. I am of no help to you. I wish I could help. I cannot. My cats are great.
I'd just say buy a python and cut your losses. Nah. You have a cool python.
Maybe your cats are dicks. I don't know. Who am I to judge? Who am I to say, like, all cats are good? That's like, all humans are good. Some of them are, like, total dicks. Maybe you do have a bad kitty.
Python don't have claws. They have teeth, but I don't think a python's going to snake, like, it's not going to go around biting your furniture. It might kill you in your sleep.
Don't, like, cats don't coil up in your toilet and, like, bite your sphincter. Not that I don't know for sure pythons do it, but it's not an irrational fear.
No.
I don't think.
All right.
This one's from Allie Brighton. Do you think you'd have better odds fighting off a full-grown black bear or a great white shark?
Oh my goodness, a shark. Because here's why. This is my argument. Anytime this comes up, I have at least a dozen times I've debated shark versus bear, and every time I pick bear. Because a shark...
You can't run on water either.
Nope. A shark only has home field advantage.
Yeah.
I am not afraid of a shark on a beach. I'm afraid of a shark in the water.
Yeah.
A bear is vicious everywhere. If I'm in a tree, a bear will kick my ass. If I'm in a tree, that shark, no problem. Unless it's in a NATO. But if it's just a singular shark, no gusts of wind to like make it, to propel it through the air, no problems with it.
The sun would kill me before a shark would.
Yeah.
In the fucking ocean.
Yep.
But yeah, a bear, you can use a gun or a pepper spray.
You could use... I don't think you could Well, on the Batman movie, he had shark repellent.
Which one?
The first one. The one Adam West and Burt Ward, like the original Batman movie.
Yeah, from like the 60s or whatever.
Yeah, there was a shark on Batman's leg, but luckily he had shark repellent.
I bet it was really authentic looking too.
I believe it was the same one in the NATO.
All right, we have 3 questions left. 16 is from Arthur Yolkspoke.
18.
Liquor and poker fucking rocks. Lots of rock stars have been kicking the bucket in the last few years. Do you guys have any predictions of who will be next? Once again, liquor and poker fucking rolls.
No, celebrity death polls.
Oh.
Who are you going to pick? Because I got mine.
Seems lately it seems like, here's what I think. It's singers from bands you never hear on jukeboxes or on a radio. But when people die, everyone loves them. Like how often do you ever hear a Prince song on a radio or played at a jukebox? But when he died, you know, when you were ever at Mel's and somebody's like, go play a couple David Bowie songs. But oh man, when he died, all the metalheads were a fan of these guys. So I'm going along that line. You know, the Cranberry singer. When have you ever heard a Cranberry song until she died? Since between 97 and 2000, what?
They play Linger and Zombie pretty often.
Really, I don't even hear that much anymore. But here's I'm guessing Sting.
Good choice.
Who picks that? But when he dies, everyone's gonna love him.
I feel like Sting will never die. I think
he still looks like so young, and he's
my guess
60.
is he lives off of like celery and artisan raisins.
How about Seal? Since Kiss from a Rose, who's cared about him? But when he croaks, that
Heidi
song,
Klum.
you'll hear that song. Yeah, true. I don't know who. I know the
Me
name,
neither.
and I know
she's like a
I
famous
assume she's
supermodel.
like a smoke show.
She's
probably-
got to be. She's
Yeah.
a supermodel. Like, she's not a supermodel because she's ugly. I don't know. I've never seen Heidi Klum.
Maybe one of the Wilson sisters from Heart. Like they're it's
man, that's a good choice.
that people. Oh, I have all their records. I noticed too. We went to that record shop around when shortly after Prince died, and people were in there. The P section. I went to go around it, and it didn't dawn on me till I went back through the P section.
You mean
I was
the
looking
bathroom?
for the letter P section.
Oh,
Sorry, no. Like the letter. Everyone was there getting trying to get Prince records. I'm sure just to go home and show people, look, I've had the record because it's like a used record store.
Yeah.
I don't say but there was a good 6 people trying to get all searching, waiting in turn to get Prince records, and you just know it was pretentious hipsters just trying to look cool, quickly cash in and use that to look like, oh, I've been a fan for years. I doubt it, because they would have had it before then. You know what I mean? Why would you go buy it that day? I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
Number 17. Who would you put on your own NHL All-Star 5-player team? 5 players and a goalie from Sammy Panther.
Is this of all time? Is this an all-star team line? Or is this a...
Nope, I got an answer already. Here's what I would do. Well, it's got to be Ovechkin. I want Ovechkin on one wing, and whoever got the second most goals in the last 5 to 10 years on the other wing, and I'm going to put me at center. We'll see how good those fuckers are when they got to carry my 215-pound ass on their shoulders. That way I'll just drag them down for 60 minutes. And then the rest of the team's irrelevant. I don't care what goalie. Who's the most annoying goalie, because he's going to get a lot of shots on him. Yeah, other than that.
I'm thinking, I don't know. That's hard to
I just pick Penguins.
Marty McSorley.
That's a mustache dude. Is that the Calgary Flames big mustache guy from the 80s?
No, Marty McSorley was the enforcer for Wayne Gretzky.
Okay, I know that name, but I can't. I'm thinking of that
Ty
McDonald,
Domi.
Lanny McDonald or whatever. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. He has I just know he had a big red mustache. Okay, continue.
Okay, so number 18 from Dylan Mustaine. I've noticed many of the dive bars in my area have had to close up and run out of business due to COVID. I'm thinking of buying one while they're cheap to open up later and the shit resumes as normal. My question to you geniuses is what ideas should I do with the bar to keep a regular flow of customers if and when I do end up buying one?
Here's what you do. You get rid of all the bar stools. You go buy a carousel and get those ponies from the carousels and put those in place of bar stools. So every time you're sitting at the bar, you're sitting on a pony.
That's a good one.
That's it.
I like the idea. You should have iguanas crawling on the walls too.
Ooh, I like that.
I think you gotta have cool specials, because if any bar is gonna have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday people there, but you gotta bring them in Monday to Thursday. So I think you should have death metal Tuesdays. Give the death metal heads some love. Whoever give them a day that they can go to a bar with other drunks and listen to their type of music that you can never hear. Here's another one: Japanese game show Wednesdays.
Yep.
You get all them stations and you go in there and you have arm wrestling matches on Thursdays. Everyone pays $5. Could you imagine if you heard there's a bar down the street that had arm wrestling matches on Thursdays? That place would be fucking packed. Think you're just here's a day that you can just fuel everyone's ego. A bunch of meatheads. You're gonna sell so much beer. You're gonna run out of it. Yeah, there might be some co-ops and fist fights and shit. You might have to.
You do deal with
batten down the hatches a little bit, but yeah.
Bros are such a real problem too.
Also, hot, big-titted, skimpily dressed bartenders. I mean, the hotter and less dressed the bartender, the more people go there. And the more you can charge for drinks. So, is there any more?
I think that's it, right? I think that's all of them.
Whew. This is a marathon episode.
This was a long one.
It's a good one, though. I like it. It's fun. All right, we can finally end this beast. We do got a hockey game tonight, but I got to end on I want to end on a band review. I've been listening to that Forming the Void. It's weird because I've been getting out of stoner rock. I've just been kind of getting tired of it. And here, this is like one of the more slower paced bands I've been listening to, but they are fucking good. Forming the Void. Check out their album Rift. River. I don't know how you pronounce it. Revere. That's their newest album, and yeah, they kind of crush it. They're pretty good. So, hey, that's the end of this episode, and we'll see you next time on Christmas. So, ding, ding, ding. Happy holidays and all that fucking stuff.
Those were carols.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be bells. I don't know. All right, I'm ending it. Aren't you gonna do your?
That's some tasty cannoli.